On the air with breaking news about President-elect Donald Trump and this morning's sentencing in his hush money case. At a hearing just moments ago in Manhattan Supreme Court, New York Judge Juan issued his decision. The sentence, unconditional discharge, covering all 34 counts. Here's what that means. No prison time, no fine. As expected, this is the most lenient sentence possible. Mr. Trump was not there in person, but he did appear virtually on a live stream into the court just before the sentence was handed down, calling this, in his words, a very terrible experience. The proceedings were not on camera, but there is audio. You are looking at a still image from inside the courtroom. We do expect to see the audio released later on this morning. Remember, Mr. Trump was convicted last May on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records in what prosecutors said was an attempt to cover up a $130,000 hush money payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. Again, this morning, Mr. Trump has denied any wrongdoing. And now, a milestone, one that makes history. The president-elect is now officially a convicted felon 10 days before his inauguration. Let's get right to NBC News senior legal correspondent Laura Jarrett. So, Laura, explain Judge Merchan's reasoning here and what it means for the president-elect.
Hallie, another historic first for Donald Trump, now a free man, but a convicted felon. The judge just making it official minutes ago, explaining the reasoning for this is not that the facts have changed, not that the law has changed, but his status has changed. Now as the president-elect, as you say, just 10 days from being sworn into office, he decided that he could not give him any prison time here. He was facing up to 4 years in prison. And Hallie, that was always a long shot, given that these were low-level felonies. But the judge made clear, given all the facts and circumstances here, prison was not on the table. He acknowledged it was an unusual circumstance that he had previewed that sentence ahead of time. But he also acknowledged all the ways in which, when the doors closed to that courtroom, this was an ordinary case. There were opening statements, the jury deliberated, and they reached a verdict. The prosecutors spent a lot of time walking through what they called Mr. Trump's attacks on the rule of law, while we heard for the first time from the president-elect himself, speaking there virtually from Mar-a-Lago, calling it a terrible setback for the state of New York.